Marine authorities in Queensland met last night to decide the fate of a giant groper fish that's been menacing divers on the Great Barrier Reef. At one point, a Swedish diver just south of Townsville reported having his head stuck in the fish's mouth before it spat him out. Troy Mayne is a diving instructor who administered first aid to the Swedish victim, who escaped relatively unscathed. Troy Mayne joins us now from Townsville. Troy, good morning.
G'day Tracy, welcome to sunny tropical North Queensland.
It does look lovely up there this morning, except for the rogue fish. How big is this groper? Can you stretch your arms out and give us a concept?
This big. It's a very big fish, reported to be about 1.80 m.
What did he do to this Swedish diver exactly?
Well, we just finished, completed the dive, and I was the tour guide for the trip itself, which was on the world famous Yongala wreck. And we were coming up to the end of the dive, and I ascended with two other divers up through the safety stop. He remained with his buddy, and his buddy had actually come face to face and was staring each other out. They then left the fish, and probably less than a minute later, the groper came up, unbeknownst to the diver himself, and engulfed his head in the fish's mouth.
Do you think that, I mean, look, I'm asking you to psychoanalyse the groper here. Was he thinking to eat this fellow, or, I mean, they don't eat people. They're not a danger to people, are they?
Oh, absolutely not. Queensland gropers have been renowned and have a bad reputation amongst hard hat pearl divers in the north, but we know them on the Yongala wreck as being very docile and very friendly animals, and this is very uncommon for a Queensland groper. In fact, it's believed to be the first unprovoked attack by a groper on a human.
So was it aggressive, do you think, or was he playing?
It's believed that, being the warmer months, that it's breeding season, so it's believed that he's probably demonstrating boisterous behaviour or perhaps just dominating his territory.
So if that's the case, if it's just breeding season, might it just be temporary, or has this groper sort of crossed permanently to the dark side?
No, it's believed that he's only had one other incident after that, which was a lot more minor compared to the other incident that occurred. But since then, which has almost been a week now, he hasn't attacked any other divers and has been quite friendly.
Have they got big teeth?
No, they don't. They've got big mouths and big lips,
sure,
but they've got very small teeth. They are fairly sharp, but if this particular groper did want to cause harm to the diver, certainly he could have done a lot more damage than that happened that day.
It's not uncommon in parts of Queensland's diving waters, if you like, for divers to hand feed these fish. Might that have caused this? Have they become a little too familiar because of that?
As a matter of fact, there is a code of conduct and self-regulation between the dive industry here in Townsville on the Yongala wreck that there is no fish feeding on the wreck itself, and there hasn't been for about 10 years. So it's very unlikely that this occurred as a result of the fish being familiar with divers and needing food.
Okay, but nothing's going to be done about him at the moment, just wait and see, you think?
At this stage, it's going to be business as usual. There's they're not talking about removing the animal from the wreck, and it's just a matter of really modifying human behaviour so as that a further attack doesn't occur, which at this stage seems very unlikely.
All right, let's hope so. Thanks for being with us this morning, Troy.
My pleasure.
And we'll be back